Okay, so let's try this again, and we'll share that, and we'll go over here, and we'll go to meeting 3, and we'll refresh. Okay, so we're just talking about the examples, the sample written responses. This creates performance task sample 1. As you can see here, sample 1 got a score of 6 out of 6, so we can trust this sample. And down here on 3DI, which I guess you would say I, not 1, it shows you that they are looking for just describing the example that you're talking about, not the actual code segment. And then the key is picking 2 hypothetical scenarios that would result in different results. That's the whole point. Your function, your function that you're highlighting for this, that shouldn't be your entire program. That should be that should support your program. Your key function needs to receive a parameter, and that parameter needs to affect the outcome of that function, whether it's a return function or just some other type of thing. That's what you're talking about here. 2 scenarios with different arguments being sent or parameters being received to that function with different results. Okay, talking about how the conditional works. Okay, so that is relevant for everybody because this is the project that everyone is doing. I have intentionally not made an assignment on Canvas yet because I don't want people to be confused with submitting it to Canvas versus submitting it to the College Board digital portfolio. Obviously, only if you're taking the AP test, you have to worry about submitting it to the College Board portfolio, which I would say is probably the most important thing you could do right now, is make sure you can get to your digital portfolio and find, it'll probably look something like this, although you just won't say class summary or progress. Find the place where there's a button that says upload. Okay, that's how you will know that you actually have access, that you know the right password, that you're actually signed up for the test and everything. There's that. All right, so I should say running, good. Okay, of the 3 things, only 2 are files. Okay, so the 3 things are your video, your screen capture video, and the PDF of your program code. The written response is actually a bunch of short answer forms that line up exactly with the written response template that I have made for you. So when you are done with the template that I've made for you, you can, didn't really make it, I just copied. You go to the written response portion of your digital portfolio and copy in the portions you need to copy. The ones that it does actually want screenshots of program code for the sections that say program code. I'm not positive whether or not it will even let you copy text over. Capture and paste. Okay, so it does want capture and paste. The easiest way to do this is, well, there's a lot of ways. Snippet is great if you're on a Windows machine. Just do new, and then let's see, let's look at some actual program code. Do something like this, and let's zoom out a little bit, and new, and whatever, you might need to zoom out, and then you'd copy that into, well, you would save it so that it's an image file, and then drag and drop or upload to that portion of your written response. Okay. So there's that. For the first two, for capturing the video, the easiest way that I know of is to do it on a Chromebook using Screencastify, which I guess is just a Chrome extension. It should work on the PCs also. It says no longer than a minute. I don't think any reader would prefer a minute compared to 30 seconds. I mean, your app is probably not going to be so complex that you can't get to all of it in 30 seconds. You know, you just need to show it working. If you have a bug or a dead end or somewhere, don't show it. I mean, just some common sense there. When you are doing the playback, I strongly recommend going to, from App Lab, go to share, copy link to project, and then open up a new tab. And it will be the sort of clear, can you hang up? Just basic emulator, looks a little cleaner. They are pretty explicit about not having your name anywhere on the project. And I don't think they would take points off or disqualify you if you had your name somewhere on it, but it's not going to help. And so that means make sure your file names don't have anything in them either. I'm pretty sure Screencastify will let you crop the video so that it's only this anyway. So there's that. For the program code, the text thing, if you go to, and I guess I can just link it in the calendar spreadsheet, but in the current unit, which is the create task unit, there's only two bubbles, the empty IDE, integrated design environment, the app lab, and the tech setup. There's the link to a browser tool called CodePrint, which a code.org employee that I actually know made at Baker Frankie. And the way it works, let me just go ahead and copy that into the calendar spreadsheet here. It's called CodePrint. And let's make a link. And the way it works is you copy your program code into the top here, which if I were to do that would show text and Control A, Control C, go into here, Control A, delete, Control V, and it will show up here. You do not need to worry about rectangles and ovals. In the past, students have been required to use these highlight functions or highlight tools to show the reader which function they're talking about and that sort of thing. They've gotten rid of it because it's just unnecessary. You're putting the code segment anywhere. And so once you have it here, you are just going to do print and save as a PDF and just call it, I don't know, I guess the default is probably like code print or something, and that's fine. It's going kind of slowly. I wonder if just a lot of people are using it, but that's fine. And don't be frozen. So those are the three portions. The screen capture video recording. I recommend Screencastify or Screencast-O-Matic. The CodePrint PDF of your program code, and the written response, which is just the is explained much more in detail from the create task doc call student required digital portfolio. This is, I thought I had this file before, but it is the one that I was just showing you a second ago that has like the literal submission process and not things about the project itself. Okay, that's where all of this stuff. So like I said, the first thing you need to do is make sure you can get to your digital portfolio area where it will let you submit things and have a look at it. And so as far as timeline goes, the due date for projects for the College Board is Monday the 2nd at midnight of Monday. The thing is, though, we do not have school on Monday. I will not see you or be in contact with you. And when you submit things, make sure that you finalize them on the College Board. There will be like an upload and submit, and then like, are you super sure to finalize? Do that. I'm not positive, but I think it may not accept it if you don't finalize it. But if you finalize it and submit the wrong thing, you cannot unfinalize it. I can unfinalize it, which is why you should be completely done and everything done by, I guess, by the time you leave class on Thursday. That's the last day this week that I see you. I suppose if you came in before school or during lunch on Friday, I could also solve any issues, but that's it. Okay, this that's it. Okay, that's it, and that's all. Okay, if you have any questions, if people who are not taking the test, next week I will put up assignments on Canvas. I just want to make sure people didn't confuse submitting things to Canvas with submitting things to the College Board. Okay, any other questions? The majority of the things I just said were about people, or were for people that are taking the AP test. Okay, this will probably be the last wrap up for the digital portfolio thing. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.